flexible and creative was really essential to what I wanted to make, and I didn't find a platform that did that other than Wix. Hi, I'm Liv. I run
Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. Per usual, I am not prepared. Oh my goodness. There. It is Tuesday. And yeah, that's all I got. It's Tuesday. Working on Rainbow some more. And I had stuff I wanted to say once the cameras came on, but I forgot. Let's see where I am. So I'm doing a little bit of obnoxious confetti work. Because a lot of the remaining color is just confetti work all the way around. So I'm doing some of the more confetti of the confetti work. Oh my goodness. So I got a ton of new stencils in. I've only played with like 4 of them, but I'm already in love. Yeah, I have a hummingbird one. I think I have the hummingbird one, and I have some purple fabric that the hummingbird one's gonna go on, and I'm gonna make it a pearlescent white hummingbird on dark purple fabric. It's going to be beautiful. And probably after stream is when it's gonna happen. But that is my excitement for the day. Is I got all kinds of new stencils, and I am gonna play with some of them. I need to measure. I'm also going to be measuring because I leave my house tomorrow because I have therapy. But I leave my house tomorrow, so I'm going to go get frames for the foxes and all of my miscellaneous stuff so that I can get them up and for sale. Now the foxes, I've decided they're $30 with half of the $30 going to heal if I could use words, which is the health for the Alphabet Mafia, for gender affirming care and all that good stuff. So they're gonna be $30, with 15 of those monies going to that cause. There's only 5 of them, and well, yeah, there's 4 or 5. So, but there will be options. You'll have the options to either have them sent to you flat, so you could put it on a pillow, or you could sew it into a pillow, or you could do whatever you wanted with it, or I can put it on a frame and send it out. Those are the options for the foxes, and I do have them. They're right over there. Foxes are right over there. I'm doing some fun stuff. I've been very busy. Like, I've not been busy, but I've been busy. And hello, dragon. We're still working on oh my goodness. Well, I hope he is okay. I what did I do yesterday? After stream, I did everything I said I was going to do. Funny enough. I did other things too, and I totally forgot what I did. Um, I'm just trying to figure out the fuck I'm doing. I'm not getting any good answers, but it really like, and that's the fun, like that's the running joke with the common cold. Is the common cold can never have a cure because all it needs to do is change one little thing about it, and it's a new cold. It's kind of like I'm sure you've noticed by now because I've been doing it for weeks is me clearing my chest. There's something sitting in my chest, but it's not inhibiting breathing. It's not doing anything other than putting a pressure on my voice box. So I try to clear it out, and it does fuck for all. And la 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 la. Oh yeah, so this is one of the areas that I finished over the weekend that I filled in. The green. Like I love the transition in the green. Like it's fantastic. I actually wonder. Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. This this gap does actually fill in. It will fill in eventually, and oh, okay. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get my the art framed up. At least with the foxes, getting them all uh, good luck, Miss Dragon. Send the hatchling. Give hatchlings all the love. Mm-hmm. This is one of the areas where I kind of messed up in. I was just trying to figure out where I needed to stab stuff. Last night was a good uneventful night at work. Can't complain too much. I'm not sure what tonight's going to bring, but oh yes, and you guys get to see me in my pajamas. That's why I'm wearing the exact same thing as I wore yesterday. I just do stream in my pajamas. I am here for the therapeutic stabbing. I do actually dress in big girl clothes outside of the stream. But for this stream, I will be comfortable because it's mine. There we go. Okay. Just a reminder, I will not be on Wednesday or Thursday because I have lots and lots of medical fun that I get to deal with. And I say medical fun in the most lightest of humors. Because while it's not awful, I just don't want to do it. But I need to do it in order to be able to continue to do stuff like stab. Okay. We are. Where are we? I mean, I have been trying to get like the random pixie dust stuff out of the way, but I think I'm gonna tackle some other stuff, and then I'll go back as I need to. So we're gonna start working across this way. It's not a whole lot. Like I'm looking at it, it's not a whole lot, but it's all the way across, so it should take a good chunk of numerage off the playing field. Okay, so we're gonna start up way high here, and that might be a little too high. Okay, we're gonna start down low, and we're gonna work our way up, and we're gonna see where I foobarred, and we're just gonna work from the bottom up. Because this is a pixie color, and I would prefer it to connect here than be out in the middle of the nowhere. Hello and good morning, Jules. Or morning. Because if we're setting the world on fire, something is not good. Everybody seems to be setting the world on fire. Husband creatures setting the world on fire. Dragons trying to burn the plague out of the world. I'm just sitting in the house going la 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 la. Because that's what I'm doing. Is That's quite intentionally what I'm doing. I might have to set the world on fire later, but right now I don't have to. Oops. Oh, that she's dead. I'm sorry. The answer is what's the answer? Let me hear it. The answer is no. And she's baiting you. Just just play dumb. I just block. I honestly, I had to block my mother for a year. I blocked my mother's number for a year, and I would occasionally go and look and see. I support with what you need to do because I am not you in your life. Um, but that's not cool. Like, oh, and I support you not having an open messages. Like, seriously, like I did. I used to just delete them. Like, I had to. I absolutely positively had to because they were filled with such vileness because I wasn't playing into her game. Huh. I just block her. And you can delete messenger messages. You don't even have to open them. Oh yeah. I -5 surprise. so bad. I have less at this point in time, even with the 26 stitches I've only done today, I have less than 4,000 stitches left now. This one's gonna get done here soon. Yes, we like to talk about boundaries here, or people who don't respect boundaries. Like I will tell you one thing. If you tell me no, I'll hard stop. Hard stop. I will move on to a different topic. I will wander off. I will drop it like it's hot. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm gonna send a picture of this to the person who did the chart because I've never seen this one completed. So I wanna send it to her. But I also got the peacock one and also a purple shade. Yeah, but important or urgent to your mom are different than my important or your important. Because for me, hey, I'm in the hospital is important and urgent and I need to tell people. Um, oh, it didn't show up as an emote. Um, but her importance seems to be a pedicure. Um, so there we go. Like, what is going on here? Well, it hurts at first because my mom blocked me. Um, and I was hurt at first, but then I got over it. I realized how much free rent. So, one of the ladies that is in the facility that I work in, she's 80 pounds soaking wet. I am a beast compared to her. Like, she is 80 pounds soaking wet. Me, bone ass dry, I'm 170. I am more than twice her size and weight. And she seems to think she has a chance. Now, I feel bad if I move too fast around her and the wind that I create almost knocks her over. And I'm not kidding. Like, I wish I could say I was exaggerating. I don't create tornadoes when I move. But I she is so not stable on her feet that the act of me walking past and the energy I produce in walking past her is enough to knock her over. And and she wanted to get feisty with me one day, and I just I couldn't. I couldn't. I was like, really, lady? Really? Like, I wasn't even scared, and I tried really hard not to laugh because that only would have pissed her off more. And I mean, there's the ankle biter theory, but at the same time, I'm like, seriously? Like, seriously. Bring it, Grandma. That's all that's going on in my mind right now. There's another old lady at the facility I work at who's pushing her boundaries because she's a fully capable lady. She's a hypochondriac, and because we don't feed into her, oh, I'm sick. Like, we respect it, and we offer her, like, she says, oh, hey, my left arm hurts. Which, for those of you who don't know, in women, when your left arm hurts, get checked up for a heart attack because that's one of the first signs that no one like really likes to mention. Because your heart's on your left side. If you have lots of pain in your left side, specifically your arm, heart attack. Or at least get checked out for it. So this lady's been complaining about arm pain on her left side. And we're like, okay, we need to get you to the hospital because this isn't a good sign. And we didn't do it like immediately. We gave her some Tylenol. We tried to, and it continued. We're not like all of a sudden, hey, you need to go to the ER right now. No. And they did all the tests. They did a CT. They did X-rays. They did all the things. They all the bells and the whistles and the stuff. And they came up with there was nothing wrong with her. This lady also has a history of hearing or seeing something on TV, and all of a sudden she has it. So, I get to tell her, and it's still, she was having other residents dress her, because she was convincing them that we didn't care and we weren't taking care of her. Now, mind you, the facility I work at, it's independent assisted living. So we make sure you get your meds on time. We make sure you get the right meds on time. And we give you food. We make sure you have 3 square meals a day. And if you have compression socks. If you have compression socks and need help getting in and out of the tub, we provide those services. Other than that, go, be free is pretty much what I tell people. And they laugh. Like, the people coming in, they're so defeated because you're going into, you used to have full independence and now you don't. But I tell them, I'm like, look, it's like you're going to a bed and breakfast. You get your food, you get your meds. Everything else, up to you. Up to you. You go have fun. You want to go party till 3 a.m.? Not my cup of tea, but if that's what you do, you go do it. We make sure that they're upright and breathing, not in pain, stuff like that. We encourage people to live their most independent lives for as long as possible. We provide minor services in order to encourage that. We do not dress people. We don't do a whole lot if you stop and think about it. But if say you get in a big mess, we'll help you clean up. Like, we're not monsters. But this lady, she exactly. Well, that's hit and miss. There are no rules against it, but in the facility, it's a clean facility. No tobacco, no alcohol, unless you have a doctor's order. And there are a couple people who have doctor's orders for alcohol. Remember that. You can get a doctor's order for alcohol, people. But for the most part, it's like, we want you to live your life. Go have fun. And I believe it. I believe it 125,000%. I know that when I get older, and that's also it. Is you got to stay in your room when you're doing it, and you can't share. But with a doctor's order, that's kind of what they write in. It's like, for this only, la 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 la. I don't care. Like, I don't even care if they could take it out of their room. As long as they're not being drunk and disorderly. That's a whole nother thing. But, I'm all for as many people of as many abilities doing what they want to do. Like, when I worked in group homes, I wasn't a servant. Like, if you legitimately couldn't do something, like, if you needed me to carry, and I run into this, and I'm sorry for the phrasing of it, if you need me to carry your laundry basket because you got T-Rex arms, I'll carry your laundry basket. That's not a problem. But I encourage people to live as independently as possible. I'm great support staff. I am fantastic support staff. I can toot my own horn on that. Sometimes a little too much support. Like, I'll keep you lifted up even when I probably should let you, like, drop down a couple pegs. And I try not to do it in a manner in which you notice that I'm holding you up, because you gain confidence by thinking you're doing it on your own. And when you have enough confidence to actually do it on your own, then I can pull away, and I don't need to help you anymore. So that's where I go on that. But it's very sneaky, I know, but it works. It really works. La 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 la. Working my way out. I know everybody's waiting for me to get Rainbow done, so Captain Penis has a regular spot. I know Husband Creature's waiting for me to get Buffalo Woman done, because, and me personally as well, is Divine Instinct is just gorgeous. It's a lot of one color. It is a lot of one color. But Divine Instinct is just gorgeous. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I need to start getting the bars ready for that, because I need to make new stretcher bars. Like the one that I'm holding Rainbow on will be like the first round of pages, but once Divine gets past its first row, I'll have to move it onto something like what Buffalo Woman has. And same with Captain Penis. Once I get done his first row, he gets a bigger frame. Woo woo woo. But that's, I gotta work on the new frame, because the one that's holding Buffalo Woman is crooked. So that's why I have so many issues with Buffalo Woman, is she's crooked. And now that I have sawhorses and clamps, I can actually make sure that when I drill holes that they're straight. My brain just wandered off. Please hold. Okay. So we were supposed to get hit with a nasty snowstorm today, and it's not happening because we have a cold We have a cold front blocking the snow, so everybody from Boston down is getting bitch smacked. Um, but up here it's just cold. Eh. Yeah, so on Squirrel Station here, I was getting commercials and I was very confused. So I was like, but I didn't ask for commercials. So much snowflake, so much confetti. So weird. Like, I'm looking at where I am and where I need to be. Like, I counted properly on my way up here. But for whatever reason, this right here isn't the right count. So we're going to play that by ear. Hi, welcome to This Craft Has the Word count in it, and apparently I can't. Oh, I did all kinds of fun talking. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting ads. I never used to get ads. Maybe I ran out of my free.
It's taken my family generations to perfect the perfect curry. Patak makes perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm getting the commercials. But I need to go buy the album. I get paid on Wednesday. I'm trying to remember if I paid my mortgage. I did pay my mortgage. And unfortunately, that's too big of a bill for me to put on autopay. Like, I can put most of my bills on autopay, just not the really big ones. Yeah, so there was a gap of 2 difference. There's a 2 count difference from this section of 10 to this section of 10. So that answers a lot of questions as to where I messed up. But it was nowhere near the center, which is hilarious. But at the same time, unsurprising. Working around it. A couple extra stitches here and there. I just need one. I have more than enough string. I am very proud that I managed to actually organize my string. And I went from, when I first started this project, I had a really big string container because there was a lot of string. And I have managed to downgrade in a moment when I have my needle secured. I'll show you. I've downgraded to one of these smaller ones because that we've gotten the colors knocked down a little bit. Which, you know, it's easier. In all fairness, Rainbow Infinity could probably start to be transported. If I were to like have to work an overnight or something like that. Rainbow Infinity has gotten to the point where I don't have massive amounts of string. Like, it could be a travel-ish project, not something that I'd like be like, oh yeah, because it's still awfully long. But it is not as bulky as Buffalo Woman. Okay. So I'm gonna do the gap of 2 up and then start at the bottom again so I can make sure that my count is correct. And sometimes the miscounts are literally just one section, one column, which makes it frustrating and hard and easy at the same time. I'm cool enough that I can make it look like nothing ever happened. Because I can see where it happened, but most of the time I make it so it's invisible. It's like, why can't I unselect it? Mm-hmm. Today is one of the slow days because I've only just now hit 100 stitches. That's okay. There we go. No, that's not where we go. That's not there. Mm-hmm. Maybe today after stream I will work on my website and getting my stuff because I need to. I have a lot of really cool things out there. I did not do this. So we're gonna go down here. This color I'm doing a lot of jumping that I'm not necessarily proud of, but no one sees the back unless you redeem, show me the back. But I can't see those redeems right now, so please don't. We are looking at this one right here, which is, I think, the low spot. Nope, it goes down one more. So there's that 4, and then two spots out. Oh, two spots out. Okay, we're just gonna. This is where we are. Woohoo! Next section. I do not like working up, but it's what I gotta do because of my counting error. I have to work from the bottom up. Now, in real life, don't mind it at all. When I'm stitching, it's a lot of delicate work. Ugh. Ugh. Is it bad on a Tuesday? Because I know Walmart at noon on Tuesday for me is it's not anything. Do people seem to still think that there's a snowstorm coming? Because you could tell them that it's not. It canceled on us last minute. Kind of looking like I'm gonna have to bring these little dots and connect them. Won't be too difficult. It's just like, really? A stretch going on there. Not even sure what's going on there, to be completely honest. Okay, I'll work. Um, yeah, I'm recalling like one time husband creature and I were shopping in Walmart and someone's dog had taken a dump. Now, why the person did not clean up said dump of their dog, especially if it was a legit service animal, like a legit service animal A is not gonna unless it's a very abused and neglected service animal, is not gonna pull that shit. But yeah, and there was just poop in the floor, and I I was like, should we clean it? Like, should we should we pick it up? And husband creature's like, no, wait, that's not our job. But I'm like, it's such a safety and health hazard. And he's like, I know. So that's how my brain works. Is generally I don't like poop, and I would gag and yuck at every opportunity. But leaving it in the middle of a shopping area where idiots not paying attention could wheel through it, and it did look like it had been wheeled through as well. Um, was just it just wasn't something I could just leave, and husband creature had to very much be like, no, no, we're leaving, because I would have picked it right up because, well, I would have had found the appropriate tools to pick it up with, because there was a spill kit like right on the post that it was next to. But I just I have such trouble understanding why it's so hard to simply take care of your surroundings. Um, Remember work. Tomorrow's work in progress Wednesday. Even though I will not be on this platform, I love to see your works in progress. Love it, love it, love it. So send me your pics. Okay, so this one we do this, and we're gonna end the piece of string and start a new one. Oh yeah, that's what I did yesterday. So I tackled all my diamond dots that were all over the place. Um, and I found the container of ones I had forgotten about, and I got them all combined, and I got a lot of the duplicate colors that I was like, oh hey, are we sure that this isn't this color? I got a lot of those all combined into one, and and whatnot. And I'm trying to do that as I'm. What is going on here? I'm really confused as to why I'm getting commercials. Do I actually need to pay for a sub? Like, is that what we're gonna do? Because if that's the case, I will just be purchasing. I will just be purchasing the LP and playing it. Okay. I'm hoping after I'm hoping after this row, because everything is lined up so far. I'm hoping after this row I can go from the top down. One, two, three. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I trust it. this one's lining up just fine. Tying it in. Tying it in. Okay, that one is actually all done. There we go. Five, 7 from the pink. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 147. Let's see. Okay, it's only 10 past. I have enough time to crank out a few, about 50 more maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one there. Honestly, my goal is to get this little section done, but it's confetti, so it's just a pain in the ass. There's lots of pausing and counting and looking and then re-looking because my brain went, ah, and wandered off. Yes. Well, so, so it's birthday time because, well, 40 days. Because today is Fat Tuesday, so happy Mardi Gras! Woo woo! Um, that being said, um, it's birthday time. I'm gonna have a kitten. La 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 la. Except for the cookie layer. I can eat most of a DQ cake, but the cookie layer is one of the better parts. I enjoy Friendly's Reese's peanut butter cake. Like, I wouldn't go out and buy it for on a normal basis, but it was good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. It's funny. So I counted correctly up here. I move over to this one. and I'm still 2 off, which I give up. It's kind of like my house. It is no matter what I do, there's always something that like I didn't account for. So I give up. I'm just gonna improvise best I can. Mm-hmm. I just evened myself out. I just repeated a couple rows. Actually, I might be able to accomplish my goal today. Maybe. Maybe. I I don't I am not familiar enough with Dairy Queen and their point system. I mean, my point system is back in the Kool-Aid point system days. Like that's about the only point system I understand. Or the My Little Pony hoofprint system, which I never ever got enough to actually get anything. But I remember the hoofprints and I still have some. They're on. I've migrated enough. We used to get a lot of Kool-Aid points though. Those are fun. Got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of random stuff from Kool-Aid. Like we got the pitcher, the Kool-Aid Man pitcher. So and the cups, the pitcher and the cups. It was all the Kool-Aid Man, and I loved those. And I don't know where they went, but they were great. And of course, there were the hokey things. And this is before the internet, so we actually had to mail them all in, kind of deal. Ooh, the last couple lines of this block are all solid. Woo-hoo! I don't have to count or pay attention. I just have to fill in the blanks. I like that. been burnt enough by my misadventures in counting. I'm going from the bottom up on this next section. Ah. Woo woo, we're almost at 200. And we only have two. Like before we hit this area was my goal. Hitting this curly Q was my goal. So we only have 20 stitches across before we hit this, and then there's confetti in here, but I won't torture you guys with that bit. There's little bits and pieces, but then the last clump of this particular color is down the side of this, where it connects down to this right here. So that's what we're down to 470 stitches of this color. I hope to tackle most of it. We'll see where we go. Okay, so. Right there. That is where the bottom of this starts. This is the 10 mark. Yesterday we got 247 stitches. I don't know as if we're going to hit that today, because it is 11:30, but who knows? 50 stitches in this kind of scenario goes really fast. So, we'll see. We'll see what we go. Woohoo! You get to go home! Only meant to do a half stitch there, but do like filling in the blank spots in the where it needs to be filled in. Like some of these blank spots, they're gonna stay blank because they were supposed to be Snow White. And I've gone through an entire. This is about a foot and a half. Gone through all 6 strands. Now I'm curious to. My brain's being wonky. Just don't mind me. Yeah, see, I have no problems going from the bottom up. It all lines up. But when I go from the top down, it doesn't. So my cross stitch is haunted. That's the only conclusion I can come to is my cross stitch is haunted. Oh, not what I wanted. It's okay. Apparently, it's a very quiet day today, and no regrets. I'm almost done this section, and then I have that one last little section to make it over to here, and then I reach my goal for the day. So. At least my cross stitch goal. I have other things I want to get done today, but we'll see where that goes. Hmm. I feel that. That's why I stab stuff. So here's food for thought. Is it only stabbing on my downward stroke, or is it stabbing on my up too? My brain is not working. Still, apparently, I'm doing it wrong. Oh my goodness. This section's gonna be the death of me. Still have 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes. I know I don't always reach my goal of noontime, but it is a very chill day, so I'm gonna aim for it. I'm gonna aim for the sky. Sometimes I go over too. So. Okay. There's that. There's that one. And then there's this one. Yay! I finally got it right. Only at the cost of my sanity. And that right there, my friends, is how counting errors happen. Mind you, like there's nothing around these stitches, so even though like this entire row is a hot mess, there's nothing around it. So now that I'm done with that area, it's just what I had to accommodate to fill in where I needed to fill in. I really like it. I can see the blend so much better on camera than I can in person. I can see the color difference, but it's way more cool on camera. Where did my bobbin go? Okay. La 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 la. So getting that little section done right there brought us up to 243. So yesterday we only did 247. So we are right on par with what I normally do in a stream. I always worry. I'm like, oh, I didn't get to stitch enough, because that's ultimately what I want to do. Is I want to cross stitch and I want to get projects done and I want to show everybody how awesome cross stitch is. That's why there are projects like Captain Penis. You keep wondering, what is Captain Penis? Well, you just have to keep watching me to find out. I know, it's a vicious trap. And for those of you who know, he's awesome. Okay. I am trying this from the top down. I'm gonna see. And I'm going to call this a success because I did get to the last section where I wanted to go. So even if I don't get the whole thing done on stream, I'm probably just going to finish it up. Maybe. I don't know. Generally, after stream, I have chores I got to do. And everything is pretty well timed, unfortunately. Well, that's kind of cool. After the line that I'm working on goes into just solid color. Woo! That's kind of nice. All the way down. Solid color. But that also gives me opportunity to, after I finish this line out, I'll give the stats of the day. Okay, so let me do some highlighting and some check mark hitting. Okay, Stitch Math. We started off today at 84.37%. We did 262 stitches, 262. We are ending the day at 85.38%. We have 3,774 stitches left. Whew! We are up to 22,040 stitches completed. So, that, my friends, is some progress. And, that being said, I want to thank you all for the gift of your time. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. And drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. And if it pleases you, don't be an asshole to others. I actually think I like that the best. You don't necessarily be kind, but just don't be an asshole. I will be back on Monday. And, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I got all kinds of happy, fun stuff to do the rest of the week. Woo! But we'll have fun. I'll see y'all later.